It's a shocking fall from grace. In less than a year, P. Diddy went from beloved music icon to disgraced sexual predator, at least according to the charges from the feds. Right now, he's behind bars in New York, the same place where just last year, he was given a key to the city. It was a disturbing set of allegations that led to Diddy's arrest in the way of multiple civil suits brought by accusers. And in some of those suits, co-defendants are listed, and in others, celebrities. Could it be a time of reckoning for them too? We're taking a deep dive into all the celebrities listed in Diddy's civil lawsuits and whether they too could face federal charges.
Reporters, admirers, and most astonishing of all, a gallery of the entertainment industry aristocracy crowded the tense courtroom. While some of these famous people had developed their careers with Diddy, others had just crossed paths with him at industry gatherings. They were now embroiled in a high-stakes court dispute that threatened to destroy Diddy's enterprise and throw doubt on their own histories. It was a case that would be remembered for its impact on hip-hop.
He was slammed with yet another lawsuit last month, this time brought on by music producer Rodney Jones, also known as Lil Rod. The 73-page lawsuit lays out dozens of allegations against Diddy, including that he forced Lil Rod to hire prostitutes and have sex with them. The court doc also claims Diddy himself assaulted Lil Rod, but that's not the only bombshell allegations revealed in the detailed documents. Lil Rod doesn't shy away from publicly naming other celebrities he says assaulted him.
I don't know that Cuba Gooding Jr. is going to escape from that one.
Let's start with the allegations against Academy Award-winning actor Cuba Gooding Jr. Lil Rod alleges Diddy was, quote, grooming him to pass him off to his friends. This fear became reality when Mr. Combs introduced Mr. Jones to Cuba Gooding Jr. when they were on Mr. Combs' yacht. There's actually photos of their interaction together too, which are laid out in those court documents. In the first pic, you see Diddy and Cuba talking with Diddy's arms on Cuba's. In the next pic, Cuba has his arm around Lil Rod and is smirking. Court docs go on to state, quote, Cuba Gooding Jr. began touching, groping, and fondling Mr. Jones's legs, his inner thighs near his groin, the small of his back near his buttocks, and his shoulders. He rejected his advances, and Mr. Gooding Jr. did not stop until Mr. Jones forcibly pushed him away.
Hip-hop was revolutionized by the visionary Sean Diddy Combs, who became well-known in the 1990s. The careers of legendary musicians like Faith Evans, Mace, and the notorious B.I.G. were launched by his record label, Bad Boy Entertainment. Diddy was more than simply a producer, he was also a businessman, a pioneer, and a unique brand. However, rumors, rivalries, and disputes clouded his ascent. Tupac Shakur and Biggie Smalls died tragically as a result of the violent rivalry between East Coast and West Coast hip-hop, which permanently changed the genre and intensified rumors of evil activities occurring behind the scenes. Speculations plagued Diddy's empire, including rivalry, charges of using forceful tactics in business, and speculations that his outwardly amiable personality concealed a darker side.
Accuser is named Ashley Parham, and she has agreed to allow her name to be made public. Let's be real clear about that. She is going public with her name. She says that in February of 2018, she met a man named Shane Pierce at a bar, and that Shane FaceTimed Diddy outside on the sidewalk, apparently trying to impress her. But Ashley Parham says that she told both Shane and Diddy on FaceTime that she wasn't impressed. And this is important. She says she believed that Diddy had something to do with the murder of Tupac Shakur and said as much. Allegedly, Diddy warned her that she would pay for saying something like that.
Ashley Parham shed light on Diddy's world when she made her accusations public. In addition to being vicious, she said, the guy behind the glitz and glamour was complicit in a cover-up that might have implicated some of the biggest names in entertainment. Every individual called upon to testify or provide support for Diddy found themselves entangled in a web of public scrutiny that threatened to wreck their well-preserved reputations. Together, let's examine their names and their connections to these accusations.
Did you ever go to a Diddy party?
Yes.
I just want to tell Jaguar, right, be careful.
Who this case is going to touch and involve?
It was Tyler Perry who hosted them, which we also know has now been linked to the Diddy parties.
What did Diddy just say to his son, Christian Combs, that is implicating Jay-Z in a new lawsuit regarding misconduct with minors? And is this finally the moment when one of Hollywood's darkest secrets is finally exposed?
Do not entertain none of this nonsense and nothing over the phone. I'm gonna need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes. The what? All the boxes left over from the pizza. All the boxes. Okay. Make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about. Yeah. Did Jay reach out yet? Nah, Bob. He ghosting. What the f*** is this motherfucker doing? These things sweet now because I'm in here. It's all good. You about to get out on bail. No. Hey, yo, check this out. Need you to reach out to the producer. Let these motherfuckers know there's a release date for that new Netflix movie. Alright, Pop. It's crazy right now. Everybody out there quiet as a motherfucker, Yeah? Yeah, exactly. We gonna let them have their little fun, but I'm still gonna have the last laugh. What about all these lawsuits, though, Pop? Ain't none of them getting shit. I ain't worth nothing. Ain't got shit in my name anyway.
Jay-Z, a longtime Diddy colleague and self-made entrepreneur, comes in at number 1. He has been torn between friendship and personal conviction. Jay-Z, who had long been renowned for his financial savvy and street smarts, had his devotion tested when he took the stand to discuss his thoughts on Diddy's personality. Although Jay-Z's backing of Diddy appeared unyielding to many, his remarks were well considered. He avoided directly addressing the accusations in favor of talking about Diddy's dedication to his career. Fans argued, does Diddy hold a grudge against Jay-Z? Or was this a show of loyalty or a deliberate effort to avoid controversy? Faith Evans comes in at number 2. The notorious B.I.G.'s widow and former Bad Boy performer Faith Evans occupied a special place in the courtroom. Evans and Diddy had a relationship that was both personal and professional, filled with victories and setbacks. This case brought back unpleasant memories of a world full of tragedy and glitz for her. With a subtle allusion to the difficulties and complexity that lie beyond the bad boy curtain, she provided insights into Diddy's function as a buddy and mentor. Her poised and emotive presence gave the proceedings a weight that only someone with her background could. She paused throughout her heartbreaking testimony as she recounted the highs and lows of her past. Faith's appearance served as a reminder to all that hip-hop fame frequently came with life or death consequences.
Mary's one of my first artists. You know, so like she kind of put me on, I put her on. We taught each other a lot. We grew and kind of blew up with each other.
So tired, don't wanna feel it.
Yeah.
I just know that was a murder. You know what I'm saying? That was a spiritual murder, whether people know it or not. Because God don't people. You know what I'm saying? Whether people know it or not. And I could go deep, but a lot of people I would have to really bring.
Rumors travel fast in the industry. Apparently, there has been gossip about Mary J. Blige and her rumored strained relationship with Diddy, and now it appears the actress has finally spoken, confirming what remained a mystery for decades.
My life was on hold due to my situation and how terrible it was, and I was just stuck in it.
The next person on our list is Mary J. Blige, whose court appearance touched many people. Mary, who is well known for her strong voice and honest, intimate songs, worked with Diddy early in her career and gave him credit for her first major break. Her testimonies were cautiously tinted with appreciation. Although Mary acknowledged the difficulties she encountered in the industry, she characterized Diddy as a mentor who assisted her in discovering her voice. Mary's pained demeanor left the courtroom wondering how much she was keeping from them as she alluded to the toll the industry took on up-and-coming talents. Her tenacity enthralled the audience. Despite a scandal, she continued to be a symbol of survival and courage.
Oh God, I mean, we went through some very traumatic events. This incredible stuff was happening in my career, and at the same time, he was going through the trial. It was a lot of stuff to deal with.
Know who I am, this is what it is.
Jennifer Lopez, the ex with a past, comes in at number 4. When it was revealed that J.Lo would testify, the public was shocked only by her name. Fans and critics alike observed her every move as she arrived with confidence and elegance. Early in her career, she had been involved in a high-profile shooting at a nightclub that nearly destroyed her relationship with Diddy. J.Lo avoided making direct remarks about Diddy's personality while recalling their connection in general, flattering terms while she was on the witness stand. She also talked about Diddy's ambition and charisma. She was obviously trying to remove herself from the case's upheaval without completely forgetting their past. Her testimony was viewed as a calculated tactic, a delicate balancing act between her history and present persona. Usher, who had essentially grown up under Diddy's tutelage, is number 5. He was obviously anxious when he took the stand. Usher became a sensation after Diddy found him as a teenager and thrust him into the spotlight. Diddy, according to Usher, was a demanding and guiding person who simultaneously pushed him to his limits and instilled discipline. His evidence exposed the challenges rising stars faced in a high-stakes profession and offered a unique glimpse into the mentor-mentee connection. Fans started to perceive Usher and Diddy's relationship as more nuanced, colored with the implicit demands of celebrity. After first viewing it as completely supportive, Suge Knight is the last person on the list for the time being because there are still more people to come. The courtroom appeared uncomfortable as Suge Knight entered, a man whose mere presence could chill a room. Suge Knight, who founded Death Row Records and was notorious for his aggressive behavior, has long been Diddy's fiercest opponent. His evidence was unique in that it was full of harsh language and scathing charges, portraying Diddy as a man who would do whatever it took to succeed, even if it meant abandoning his loved ones. Everyone was left wondering whether the charges were true or if this was just another phase in their long-running conflict after his narrative presented an image of Diddy that matched the more sinister whispers that surrounded him. There was nothing short of a frenzy in the public's response. Social media erupted as followers vehemently contested the celebrities' statements, analyzed their nonverbal cues, and conjectured about their ulterior intentions. Theories concerning Diddy's power dynamics and the potential for other members of his inner circle to harbor similar secrets were all over the headlines. Did this case reveal a whole culture of covert violations, or was it a singular instance? Every celebrity's involvement was closely examined by the media. Fans pondered whether the participation of these particular characters indicated sheer misfortune or tacit awareness of events, while analysts questioned why they had been called forth. While some praised Mary J. Blige for her candor, others interpreted Jay-Z's circumspect remarks as an effort to defend his own enterprise. In contrast, Faith Evans turned into a tragic character who was perceived by many as a lady tormented by the ghosts of her past. After the case was over, there were still more questions than answers. Every celebrity who had been drawn into its orbit had their life shadowed by the verdict, which was only one piece of a much bigger puzzle. A sense of discomfort persisted as the celebrities went back to their glitzy lives, proving that even the most polished reputations might conceal secrets darker than the brightest spotlight, and that fame could be as hazardous as it was coveted. We appreciate you watching this captivating celebrity-shadowed adventure. For more engrossing tales, please hit the notification button and subscribe to our channel if you like this video. Watch this space for more amazing videos, theories, and exciting stories. In Crime Chronicles, we bring intriguing stories to answer the curiosity in your mind. I'll see you in the upcoming video.